You'll never believe it, but I recorded this episode already, but my microphone wasn't turned on. I guess here we go again. Anyway, so I'm going to go through these cards for the second time now, and hopefully I have the same things to talk about. If not, I apologize, but please watch the whole thing. I certainly would appreciate it. Let's get to some cards. These are, of course, the Topps Series 1 2020 cards. 34 cards in here. No wonder it seems like I'm opening up a damn novel. A lot of cards here. First one, again, pitcher John Gray from the Colorado Rockies. Oh, man. I went through all these already once. Put them all back in the same order so I have the same video. Just different, yeah. Next up, Michael Brousseau, Tampa Bay Rays. Still with the away uniform for the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't understand. Next up, Tyler White, Los Angeles Dodgers. And from what I previously recorded, we traded for him last season. All right, Tyler White. Next up, pitcher from the Los Angeles Dodgers, Dustin May. The Flying Tomato lookalike. Shaun White lookalike. Dustin May. Did a good job for the Dodgers last season. Next up, Kansas City Royals, Hunter Dozier. Third baseman. Kansas City Royals. Starlin Castro, Miami Marlins. And back-to-back Marlins players is next. We have Jordan Yamamoto, pitcher. Next up, again, Miles Mikolas, pitcher, St. Louis Cardinals. Killer porn stash and the blue unis. I like it. Next up, Vlad Guerrero Jr. from the Toronto Blue Jays. And I looked in my book previously. I don't have this card. I'm glad I have this card because now Vlad's in the collection. Add him to it. Next up, from the Houston Astros, pitcher Ryan Presley. Oh, no, not Elvis. Ryan Presley. Next up, from the Milwaukee Brewers, Trent Grisham, outfielder. Never heard of the guy, but hopefully he's cool. Next up, Kurt Suzuki from the defending champion Washington Nationals. As my brain wraps myself around saying that. It's still weird hearing that Washington Nationals won a World Series before my Dodgers. Los Angeles Dodgers team card. We got Bellinger over here, hoping to get his solo card soon. We got not Jake Taylor, but Chris Taylor. Beatty, Verdugo, and I don't know who that is in the middle. I'm going to assume like Austin Barnes or somebody. It's not Jock. So I don't know who that is. See if it says it on the back here. Nope, it does not. So, Los Angeles Dodgers team card. Next up, San Francisco Giant, Mauricio Dubon. Cool uniforms. Black and orange are always good colors to go together. Next up, Yadier Molina in the Topps Choice 87 style card. St. Louis Cardinals. I don't like the Cardinals or Yadier Molina. Chris Davis, Oakland Athletics. Prominent baseball player card. Followed up by Kikuchi from Seattle. Yosei Kikuchi. Seattle Mariners. There's those two in the deck. Next up here, Cole Calhoun. Los Angeles Angels. I looked in the book earlier on the previous recording of this, and I realized this is a duplicate. So hopefully I can find someplace to sell these cards to that I have duplicates of. Next up, pitcher. Oakland A's, Jesus Luzardo. Jesus, appropriate for Easter weekend. We find a Jesus in my card deck. Next up, Carlos Correa, Houston Astros. Cheating son of a bitch. Followed by another Houston Astro, Brian Abreu, which I looked at earlier, that he was not on the team during the 2017 season. So there's a chance he did not participate in any kind of cheating. In that case, good for him. Next up, Billy Hamilton, Atlanta Braves. And as I said before, I cheered for this guy when he played for the Louisville Bats, AAA team for the Reds. Went to a lot of Louisville Bats games. Billy Hamilton was the star. Moved to the Reds, did pretty good, and obviously got traded to the Atlanta Braves. That A threw me off. And hopefully he's doing pretty good down there too. Let's take a look at the back of the card here. Reds. Career batting average 242. It's not too bad. Does he have 299 stolen bases? He stole bases like a son of a bitch in Louisville. So that doesn't surprise me. Next up, pitcher from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Hansel Robles. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They really got to shorten that name up. Leroy Garcia, Chicago White Sox. I'm pretty sure I have this card. This should be a duplicate because I remember this guy was floating off the ground. Pretty interesting. Next up, from Kansas City Royals, Nicky Lopez. Kauffman Stadium is a cool stadium when you drive by it in Kansas City. It's right across from Arrowhead, and they thought about putting a roof that would go over both stadiums depending on which one was being used. Interesting. Sean Doolittle, Washington Nationals pitcher. I also have this card. This is a duplicate. Add it to my duplicate pile. Steven Strasburg League Leader card. I don't have this one. This will go on the Strasburg pile in the book. But there he is from the defending World Series champion Washington Nationals, as was the previous card. Next up, Mitch Haniger, Seattle Mariners outfielder. Getting more Seattle cards. That makes 3. Yay for me. Next up, Atlanta Braves. Nope. Juan Soto, Washington Nationals. I saw the blue and red. I thought it was Atlanta. Juan Soto. This is a picture from Game 1 of the World Series when he had a home run. And, of course, last year's World Series, not a single home team won a game. Everybody that was away won. Tim Anderson, League Leader card from the Chicago White Sox. Added to my Tim Anderson collection because I do not have this card. Great. We're coming down to it, folks. Don't worry. The last card's a doozy. Why? Because I've already seen this. I've seen this one before. Nick Markakis, Atlanta Braves. I knew I had another Brave coming through here. I knew he was in here. Close. Perry, did you know? Yeah, see, Perry's back there. He knows. He knows what's up. Next up, New York Yankees. Luke Voigt, first baseman. The replacement for Mark Teixeira, I guess. Next up is going to be Milwaukee's Brewers pitcher Brandon Woodruff. And the last but not least, the man who loves to be in LA, a perennial MVP candidate but will never be a Dodger for some reason, Mike Trout has entered the fray. And into my collection, Mike Trout. Wonder how popular he'd be if he was Mike Catfish. Who knows? Well, folks, that's the second time I've recorded this today. Hopefully you can hear everything I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you can by my OBS telling me that the volume's up. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and of these cards here. This is probably the best card pack I've gotten so far. Just the most notable names and things of that nature. So really enjoyed that. If you did like this video, hit that like button. It helps me with the algorithm. Leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends, your colleagues, or any baseball card collector you know, just in case they can give me tips and tricks as to how I'm doing this whole thing. It'd be great. Also subscribe, because I have 4 subscribers. I need to up that number. We need to keep going. My old channel had 17. I gotta beat it. Anyway, I had a security tag on these cards this week. Target is weird. Once again, thanks for watching the video. I've been your host, Alex. This has been Swinging for the Fences, and stay tuned for the next episode whenever it drops. Have a good day, y'all. See ya.